Left, right, out again. Big news, the Bank of England decided to raise rates while ours is still pumping money into the system, even though at a lesser extent. Then you have the ECB, you know, we'll see what they're actually going to do. I mean, but the B of E or Bank of England, they're raising up a quarter point, which is nothing in the scheme of things. Look at the monetary expansion over the number of years, and you think going up a quarter point, or in our case, reducing the amount of bond purchases is going to do anything to stop these excess money from going into these goods? No, they're what the common terminology inflation. It's not doing anything. Plus, you have usually a 2-quarter lag there from monetary policy, besides the initial market reaction. Yesterday was kind of interesting because the market skyrocketed on them cutting back bond purchases. I don't know what world we're living in, because what's going to happen, I don't know if they're calling their bluff or what it is. And granted, once they get to a point where there is no more bond purchases and they actually start raising rates, it's not too long until they crash this or the market starts pulling severely back. You have an actual correction and they lose their minds and go back to easy money. We've created a system where there's so much disconnect between markets. There's no real free market, no price discovery. We're going to see that in the housing market again, because once you do that, you start raising the rates, or you take away that leg of support in the mortgage market, and you see home prices come down, or you see other prices come down where they can make new homes cheaper. It could be parallel events there. You're going to see people underwater severely. And what's going to happen, I don't, there's a lot of variables in there, but it's not going to be good. It will not be good. You're going to see a lot of people well underwater, people that can't get loans after this. You're going to see mark-to-market values of homes severely impacted once this happened, and then they're going to go back to the monetary easing. But it's just at the detriment of our own, at least the lower ends of our socioeconomic rings, who are the most devastated about that. Which brings me to the Paul Krugmans of the world, who are asking, is there really a connection between poor getting hit with these rising prices as opposed to other people? Which this is all you got to know. Of course it does. You go get a gallon of gas, you go get some meat, you go get some milk or whatever, you're paying more. It is the poor people, the people that don't have these assets that appreciate, the people that don't have cash flowing assets, that are hurt the most, that rely on their labor, which is notoriously lagging in living standards ever since 1971. So it is these people that are affected the most, and it is the rich that actually become wealthier because they have the assets. That's where your capital assets are, where you see the first symptoms of inflationary monetary policy. Anyway, there you go. Peace out.